Good morning, students. I hope that you enjoyed our book last week on personal space and how to be a better friend and nicer around your parents. This week, we are going to be talking about what happens when you get really angry. Now, I get angry sometimes too, and I'm sure you do. And I've seen you guys get angry at school. But what's important is how we learn how to or what to do when we're angry and what to do or how to do it so that it doesn't hurt other people or hurt ourselves. And today we're going to read a book about Sophie who gets really, really angry. Are you ready? Let's go. So, Sophie was busy playing when. Uh oh. What do you think's going to happen here? Playing with that gorilla. And. Oh, my turn! Her sister grabbed the gorilla. How do you think that made her feel right away? Have you had a brother or sister that's taken something that you've been playing with, or maybe a friend? I have too. It doesn't make me feel good. No, Sophie says. Yes, says her mom. It is her turn now. You've already had a turn. And as her sister grabbed the gorilla away, she fell over the truck. Oh, is Sophie ever angry now? Look at those eyes. Look at those angry eyes. My daughter has an angry face too. It kind of looks like this, where she puts her eyebrows down and goes. She kicks and she screams and she wants to smash the world to smithereens. Smithereens means that you want to break something down into small little pieces. And look, the cat is like, oh my goodness, she's throwing a tantrum. So, do you guys remember what Sophie was angry about? Yep. She had her toy, she was playing with it, and her sister grabbed it, and her turn was all done, but she didn't want to be done. Oh my goodness. Look at this page. What does it look like she's doing? It looks like she's a dragon. Like she just blew fire out of her mouth and she's destroying everything in her room. Do you think that's real? No, it's pretend, but do you ever felt so angry sometimes that you feel like you could be a dragon and breathe fire? She roars a red, red roar. Sophie is a volcano ready to explode. And when Sophie gets angry, I mean really, really angry, Sophie runs. Bam! She opens the door and shuts it and runs outside. What does she do when she's mad? She runs. Um, do you think that Sophie is showing self-control right now? Yeah, is it she's not really showing self-control, is it? Is it okay that she's angry? Yeah, it's okay. Anger is something that we all feel. Even me as a big person, even your teacher as a big person. Um, but is it okay to slam doors and scream and yell and throw things? No. Is there anything that Sophie could have done that would have shown self-control a little more? Maybe this is what I always tell my daughter is, if you're playing with something and your turn is done, then find something else to play with, right? Or maybe if your brother or sister wants to, maybe you could play with them. I know that's not easy to do sometimes. But Sophie, bam, she runs. And she runs and runs and runs till she can't run anymore. And then for a little while, she cries. Have you have you ever cried when you were angry before? I know I have. Lots of times. And is it okay to cry when you get angry? I think so. Sometimes if you're feeling really sad and angry, sometimes crying can just kind of help you calm down. And if you need to find a quiet spot in your house or apartment to do that, that's fine. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Now, she sees the rocks and the trees and the ferns. She sees the birds and she hears a bird. Tweet, tweet, tweet. She comes to the old beech tree. Beech tree, if you've ever seen one, they've got white bark on them and they're really, really pretty. And she climbs. Oh my goodness. She is way up there, isn't she? She feels the breeze blow her hair and she watches the water and the waves. And the world, wide world, just comforts her and makes her feel good. So, what helps Sophie calm down? Being outside, yeah. And that's good. But do you think that she needs to come up with some ways to get calm inside too? Because what if she lives in Michigan and it's like really, really cold outside? Is she always going to be able to bounce outside and get calmed down? I don't think so. Sophie feels so much better now. When she climbs back down, she heads for home. What do you notice about Sophie? She's got that big smile on. Yep, she's feeling better. She's walking all the way down the trail to her home. She's gone a long way. And she says, I'm home. And look, the cat looks happy. Everybody's excited to see her. They were probably wondering where she went. They were worried that she was going to run away. When she gets back, the house is warm and it smells good, and everyone's so happy and glad that she is home. And everything's back together again. You got the monkey in the chair there. You got the dad doing the puzzle, and they're all playing together. And Sophie isn't angry anymore. Look at that cat sleeping underneath there. My cat does that too. Does yours? Does your dog have a place where they really like to sleep? Well, I hope you enjoyed our book on When Sophie Gets Angry. And I want to ask you a question that you're going to have to try to type in if you can. I know it's kind of hard because you're young, but maybe your parents could help you. What is one way that you calm down? I know with my daughter, we might stop and count to 4 out loud and take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe in and breathe out. Or we might take a break somewhere else if we need to until we're calm. But I can't wait to hear your answers. It was so good to see you. I will see you next week.